Mami starting fee Prince or Prince. It's a campaign in Kwase.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama campaign and Honorable Francis Xavier Susu campaign. Medina.
Oh, Masa.
Mindi Kaina.
Me wo frame me. Mini so ko independent. Na yemwa mesemate. Yemba adwuma na yenko.
Sir.
Why say all of a sudden I say Mahama ne Xavier Susu asem na kan?
Yo, medase. Minia. Ma mensha se enchia Madina wura. Baba Sarki. Ene ne mpenimfo. Maka no sa na mechia Ghanamfo of NDC Madina. Ena menua Haruna Isa Alaji Chokosenso. Me yesa me call independent. Na efi February mo mpenimfo abamua ya mpeneso because na your prospects no esuye na ye pese ye Madina. However, ebedu mpempenso bi a openina mu nso ede na notu mu na ewose ye dibu ni ndie ema ne fata na meka no sei penifo no doso efi Greater Accra NDC regional chairman Honorable Ashimo no so frame the secretary so frame Honorable Vicefi Ankra Debris meet me momu in waha Honorable Isaac Van Der Poel Alex Segbefi and so na I was say baby I do no yen share say chances our Madina na ya pray and make sure say the needed parliamentary majority that will have to accompany the big victory of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We must all put our shoulders to the wheel and ensure that it's delivered. It is a say mejemu. Minkobio.
Nti ye na wo be ka chen so be konti e be di wachi no why ye food
baby menye mo food si
nti say ye o kan de Japan twen ka
menye mo food
mo ba chomo mi ma na mami Prince Adada
Prince Nyanko
nti na was say ye boa ohun Madina terrain no krani yame anim. Let me take this opportunity na memfa ensre teaming supporters a bit say mo board dompem e boae say moma at this time no ye moa na ye ma ye MP no and retaining sanko another term na nyamemre enemre pa that's it. Na oka Ghana film industry honsem. Unse baby ayeti osajefo. Me shase. Osajefo one of the achievements. Na beye emritie bi me ko India. Delhi ne Chandigarh ewo Haryana province. Na movie industry no yete hana ye hwe na ye say ye bibi kuma bi esopa ewia ketekete movie theater sankrofo crowd a film movie theater mu pia ebinu mo nso twan ewura mu ewia o wo hwe say nka yo sankrofo ko ejuma no then you realize it's a big movie industry. Every province be an as state be region be influence a higher region obiawo they have big movie industries. And sana near war Mumbai, the biggest in Mumbai. Every province was a big movie industry and yasem ketwa. Who can write? A bit me I employ be brave. However, ye jemu. And one of the key achievements of Osajefo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, yen time ye buyeni egusu ye the intangibles. So tangible ones no de ye sound a point, a billion team. So we have physical edifice, yet him. But the intangibles, Kruma, a boarding school said, say, ye be mixi ufi srim, ubetmia bachi mota, ana ubeko kwabuche, ana ufi fanti noako, Volta region. that boarding system no enya that bread that mix we relate intertribal relation oyiri nye okromuni meboa sana ye ware those are some of the intangibles osagefo establish here that union, that oneness of the Ghanaian. What I say na ufa movie industry India ni movie na wamano local sound bites meboa. That's how you call them. Voice overs. Now more the local voice overs among. When you say India, one major convention, friend marriage by elopement. Because dudu na no ebusua na arrange aware. Inti Captain Smart ebusua no aba be hu Zack ebusua no aba be arrange se open me baba de ama oba. And I say me unse ebia different but it is marriage arrangement. It is a kofa obi a odon no ba ebusua ni timi ka se yempe ne so, and that is how it has to be. It's in prepi no most of the marriage omu dwane no mo akwa ti omu ekura no mo aware, and it is very common in Indian tradition. Now o kire omu movie a twi na da so no obi aye marriage by elopement. What are you teaching our people? That is an unacceptable system in Ghana. And can your culture ho kura ye ni bisa e wo ho a isha nti no ye shemu kena me te say na nsen a ye say napo osesen. In fact, Napo, in a lot of ways, I'm sure you also decoded him right. Me know you better as you say he is right. Because near Akufo-Addo in the history of Ghana, been see that. Obronia or Baya, you move and call for beer chichi and call for man.
Come movie industry.
Meba, so I can achievements. Good. And the movie industry. 2016, we were expecting, say, from 2017 till today, the Ghana movie industry would have shot so high.
But you and with you did nothing for the movie industry.
Relax. We did far better. We did far better than what has been done.
What did you do?
Oh, the National Theatre of Ghana was put up by Jerry John Rawlings. The National Theatre of Ghana was. I can't do the achievements. I can't do the achievements. Bisaumo. Actors Guild. How many times now? NDC are buying any or more entrance and so much here. Meba Akufo-Addo be di tro on any bawumia true nino. E di tro poto se omu be see amphitheaters across the region. Ye will be.
It's at various completion stages.
Okay. Just as the Bawumia Napo arrogant liar ticket is almost at the completion stage of fading out. That is the end.
That's why you can't
Siniwa sam na me catch we. Hwe Akufo-Addo ye se oba be hye sinitwa mu kena. Obete omo council among ebe wie akire no okosisa na ebusuafo na ebegu mu ne ba na eba be hede ho ene yekofa sa omo a ode omo aye liabilities Socrates Safo ene papayi ana wo multimedia aya be no deputy minister na obebo ejuma kakra o Mohamento makokre kumante omo ha no kwa omo say ni CV amano. Because that you no say, what is your contribution to Ghana's entertainment industry, particularly movie? Then so Akufo-Addo and be collapse Ghana's movie industry way beyond Emreana John Dramani Mahama and Professor Mills Amamu
Prof Mills industry now Fourth Republic munye koto man fa won sheda kotutu bia no
NDC nye kra no en collapse en wukojo to anda NDC Amamu during NDC's regime
secretary and Joseph you
your friend no say Shelley Frimpong Manso Abdul Salam Mumuni ye ina hu omo premiering silver bed. Is it still around? Do they? How many premiership normally? Tomorrow. That's Mona. You are holding it. You are holding the fact. Honestly speaking, and yet the lives of Moa, Nkajin Egu, and Kumawood, kudos to them. During the Mills Mahama regime, the system of the industry was more vibrant than it is today. It's as simple as that. There should be deliberate policies to ensure, say, more investments in the movie industry, are realized. Yes, some are saying now, sir, telenovelas are if Mexico, Indian soaps, yet deliberate policy to ensure that they are no longer lucrative. Yeah, Mahama Eba, inshallah,
what happened to the first one?
Mahama Eba, yeah.
What happened to
it was in the pipeline. There were a lot of things that there were a lot of
from
things that were being
pipeline is
a lot of things.
The movie industry is collapsing. The movie industry are collapsing. It's collapsed. What accounted for that? How did we get here? I mean, the movie industry. Yes, sir.
For Akwenya way, and I'm saying, maybe so I can't send me brave. I bet you want in Samaka. I'm so over now, Shana. Utimidani Bibia.
Oh.
So I be born a tough. Says now one Shana.
No one Shana. Utimidani Bibia.
Say Obedi, so Undi, so Bear Cronfor, so Bear Software. Ebia just a Akolana Kasa, a Modembo. Unfortunately, that is senior me I describe a film industry in Ghana. Yes, National Theatre, but near can film. International theatre and film is for exhibition, right? It's not a facility to help film. It's for exhibition. And that National Theatre is a theatrical space. Until for stage performances, and premiere. Aside that, what else did we get? 2016, in the Act 935, IF Development and Classification of Film Law, Ghana, to replace the censorship law that existed. But that was a little too late in the day when His Excellency John Mahama was going out of office. So, like Captain is saying, there was a period of time. What was done during that period of time? Was that all research? Was that all planning for 8 years at Mills and John Mahama? So, end of 2016 was what we got. We got the law. The law without a legislative instrument
means nothing.
Yeah, it's like marrying without a blessing. so
marriage itself is very viable and so much of importance.
No, but marriage without a blessing doesn't mean I saw them. The parents.
So now marriage by elopement, but with our culture, which is key, our traditions as a people, maternal, paternal, and our parental blessing are very important in marriage, because for us, any culture, our until we got the law too late in the day. It took us several demonstrations and picketing before the National Film Authority that was set up by the law became a physical reality. But today, where are we? The Film Authority is just across the street. I hear talk shop for 8 years just to get a legislative instrument. The legislative instrument would empower the law. The law also stipulates certain basic things where the NFA is able to look for funding for themselves aside whatever they can get from government, so that we can put things in place for the film industry. Where are we today? We are not there. It's taken 8 years of duty bearers reneging on normal responsibility to get things done. One of the key things, Captain Ebeboa film industry, is something that used to be done in the past. Reference to this facility. There was access to funding for film production. So the film law stipulates that there will be a film development fund, beautifully couched. I think that Ghana is becoming known for couching things beautifully, but execution becomes a problem. Film development fund, not just film fund. So the essence of that fund is to make money available for industry practitioners to assess and be able to produce. So until oh boy abaso now okase yankasa ye modern bo na ama ye do her. It's true say ye modern bo and na ama ye do her, but the things that are required are not there. So
Ken, you agree with me, sir? For 8 years, we have been able to produce an act.
8 years.
The backbone.
8
years.
Yes.
Near Esino, certainly in CB.
No, I don't want us to go into the political. No,
the whole of this
Prince,
8 years.
let's be okay. Fair to your political opponents. Let's not go into the political aspects of how the movie industry got collapsed. Simple. Let's look at how, apart from politics, we can resurrect.
Yeah. And I think, Captain, that is very useful in the sense that currently, National Film Authority Executive Secretary, a filmmaker. So film people have gotten the chance to make things work.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So for me, I think that we only had to cry to government, say, put the structures in place. Do we have a structure in place? Yes. We have a National Film Authority. Is it functioning? That is another question for another day. And see, this is a captain can you can see a bit cost and just a channel, and we will just maybe I'll end up becoming NDC's opponent because I'll say it as it is. You understand? But no. And yet or yarisani no near shushe, ayarisani shushe. Say a befa is one as that so and son yenya our film industry no. I know they fire when and that is key. So I think that it is lack of attention to an industry that somebody like Kwame Nkrumah found very useful. That so Sergeant Fu Tukwaya or the performance echo, because he knows that it will compare IMF bailout and I say will compare loan will be green. Sure. So in the evening you need to be able to relax. During the course of the day, you need something entertaining to relax. So that is why the creative person was part of the plans of even the politician in going to look for solutions to critical issues. So it is lack of attention, lack of commitment, lack of love for the sector that has brought us here.
Peter,
yes.
Then yet we are resurrected. Where the America after this we'll talk about your movie.
Right, sure. Where the America say Michelle Bibia or yeah, sure. And the pass issue by Ken Edimechi because he holds a very key position in the Ghana Actors Guild. I mean,
okay.
So that is why he could.
That
is why
actors, producers, no, put a film.
That is why he's been able to even go in to bring out some of the laws, some of the things into all Kasada and see where the town God say, Onua Maakye. I'll find it a bit difficult to really bring out some of these things because he's been there. He's part of the drafting of some of the laws, like he's been there, so he knows what is going on. But then, what question I'll be saying, the captain, the American said, "Wow, can earlier said we need to be deliberate. The issue is we not being deliberate because if you go to other jurisdictions, there are proper structures to make sure that things happen. I was in Kenya." About 3 weeks ago, proud to that, in 2022, I was there to shoot a movie. The Kenyan government, through the film industry in Kenya, did not allow the producer to premiere that movie nationwide because she just didn't take me through the proper channels. Yes. But here in Ghana, as we speak, excuse me, a bit me from Nigeria, every try movie, and the next thing is you see it as Silver Birds being premiered. Obi betra movie from Spain, no they call. But here, just here, brothers or more Kenya, the woman was stopped. Why didn't she pay for my work affiliation, whatever, with the film industry, going through the Kenya Film Commission to do the right things for my coming in? This is somewhere that laws are working. Meanwhile, most of these people learned from us. So what are we not doing right, or what are we doing right? So I think we just have to be deliberate. He said their Captain Kaya earlier, no? We have to be deliberate. People are pumping money every year in the film industry somewhere. But yeah, we always go
there was some few months ago, somewhere last year or so, we were called as actors, creatives, to meet at Alisa, where they are thinking about when the issues of some of our legends getting sick, like poverty after doing all of this thing, then they end up just last week, also this Monday, I had to send one of our legends money.
How?
Now order Ghana UGMC. I will see discharging, but he has to pay his bills before he leaves. I can show it to you. Right. So we met there that we were going to put in place some pensions, blah, blah. I don't know where that thing has gotten to. And I asked certain critical questions at that meeting. And here am I, still not seeing anything. So it means that the questions I ask, like we just sit, we meet, we talk, we drink water, we chop something, we move. And that is it. Oh, we have met with them. That is all we keep getting. So it has nothing to do with MPP, no NDC. Like it's a holistic thing that leadership must just come to that table to say, this is what we want to do. And we are giving ourselves maybe in the next 5 years or 10 years. This is the agenda. Let's run with it. And we will all get there. Look at what is happening in Kenya. Gen Zs are now taking over. So I think, Captain, to your question, we just had to be deliberate. Leadership, people in authority had to be deliberate when it comes to the industry of act
and
or
industry players should also be committed.
Yes.
Because sometimes and every time I say this, Yankofo come at me, but I don't care, because the truth of the issue is that Onim said but no defend it. So we cannot collectively say ideally and a problem. What I say it is any captain can no me so now beat me bube yi yes o ma me wu na ka say wada so that is the problem with the industry young kasa, and then we can now talk about duty bearers. We should have a deliberate commitment to fixing the problem.
But would you attribute that to poverty? Because I say here nipa on we are bema kwana on this count to so 20 also abona basa is it ohianti ana say eye den tira, because I told them me share mo actors bia yada that new
it could also be say ohianti, but I'm say system nankasa so na amana yesa, because I think one of the biggest problems we have as a nation is lack of positive mentoring. Nipa na wo hwe no e de esua no den na usua every cell nipa no. That becomes a challenge. Inti obi wo ha e kombede no kra obema komade no senia de papa ebetimi aba, because onim se onum nsuo etwen ope a nsuo no ba obetimi enya nsu papa anom. So it's complicated. There's a lot of issues. Obi wo ha captain or wasen wo enso obesa akwaje ketwa egu animase. Oh. So buying also can is not just about your state. I like the way I want home.